Welcome to the Movie Monday, where we make your Monday a little brighter by recommending and analyzing fascinating movies you have missed. From old classics to new films, we're going to go through several underrated movies. I'm your host Nishka. I'm a Year 10 student who loves film. And today on the show, we have two very special guests, Jade from the Film Podcast and Melina from the Film Theory Podcast.
Hi, I'm Jade.
And I'm Melina.
So how are you guys?
I'm good, thanks.
So am I. Are you good, Nishka?
Yep, I'm feeling great. So instead of going through the usual format where we discover underrated movies, today we're twisting the concept and going through overrated, horrible movies. These movies were suggested by you guys on a poll. So here are the top 3 worst movies of all time, according to you guys. At third place is He's All That, also known as that one movie Addison Rae's in. What's your opinion on this, guys?
I really didn't like the whole storyline.
Honestly, I understand why it's third place, considering how trashy it is. Like, I don't understand why they used the Addison Rae, of all people. She's not an actor or anything, so I don't know.
And what about the rest of the cast? What did you think about it?
I think they were okay. I really like the guy, but not Addison Rae.
Yeah, they had that guy from Cobra Kai, right?
Yeah, it was.
And you guys were talking about the storylines, so did you find it weird?
Yes.
It was a little weird, but it was way worse than the original, which is She's All That. Yeah, from like a long ass time ago or something.
Okay, so back to the subject. Did you guys notice how many ads were in that movie?
Because of all the numbers and stuff, it would have been technically every 2 minutes was a new product placement.
That's crazy. Like, how many ads could they fit into one movie?
Too many.
Okay, do you guys want to go into the next movie?
Yeah.
So, the second worst movie of all time, according to you guys, is Morbius, the Jared Leto movie that everyone hates. So what's your opinion on this movie, guys?
Okay. Don't get me started. No, actually, it was a really, it wasn't good. The editing was not good. They had, these slow motion parts. It was just weird, okay? And then the face? What is that? It's not, they could have just added, they could have just changed the eyes to, red, but not, the whole entire face.
Oh, my God.
Did you see his glow up? It was, all buff.
I have a true story. So I was watching Morbius on a plane and I fell asleep because it was so boring and it was giving me a headache.
I haven't watched Morbius, and I'm not going to anytime soon, honestly.
Yeah, after this, I don't think so.
I don't think anybody should watch that movie. Did you guys know that he started acting like the Morbius character outside of the movie?
Oh, weird. I hate Jared Leto with my whole entire soul. Okay, I hate him. Have you ever watched an old movie and then suddenly Jared Leto shows up? It's horrible. You know when he was a Joker, he used to do the weirdest things? He used to be like, oh, I'm acting outside of the acting, it's what's the word? I don't know what the word is called. But he would send
He was impersonating.
Yeah, he would send his the crew, the people that are acting with him, he'd send them dead animals and be I'm Joker. What?
Isn't he vegan though?
He's vegan.
Yeah, he is vegan. I saw it.
Is he a pedophile?
Okay. This is not the show about that.
Okay.
And even though Morbius was a really bad movie, did you see the food in that movie? Food looks so delicious in the movie. I wish I could make all that food in just 10 minutes. You can with today's sponsor, Hello Super Fresh.
You're kidding. Okay, go on.
So you can get a free box with my code MovieMon. That's spelled MOVIEMON. That's MovieMon to get a free box, which you can get right now at your doorstep. Okay, so back to the podcast. Here are some honorable mentions before the worst movie all time. So first we have Kissing Booth. What do you guys
No.
Say about this.
I love cringy movies when it comes to stuff like Boys Have All the Boys I Kissed Before or whatever, and it kind of fits the same genre. But this one is just straight up trash. Honestly, it's
So bad.
it's so weird. How do you have a friend and then that friend falls in love with your brother and you're like, I'm not friends with you
I'm
anymore.
sorry, what?
You haven't watched it?
No.
You never watched? How? Well, they have like 3 movies, which is horrible because no one likes it, and they just keep on. They won't stop with this stupid franchise. It's really annoying.
They keep on making worse movies every time.
Every time there's a new movie, it just gets worse and worse.
I remember they had like these rules which they had to follow.
Yeah, there was like so many rules, and it's like, how do you as a friend have all these rules that you've written down and they're like you have to stick to them? Like how?
Okay, for our second honorable mention, we have Tall Girl. So, if you guys didn't know, a new movie recently came out, Tall Girl 2, which I think is like 2 times worse.
Yeah, it is.
That movie's so bad.
So they tried to make it seem like a tall girl is facing through the worst challenges. There are like so many people who have so much worse out there.
Saying stuff you don't know what you're saying, do you? Oh, we're recording. Okay.
And for our third mention, we have After.
Whoa! I
this-
hate After.
This was a fan fiction about Harry.
Okay, so there was a fan fiction written on a fan fiction website about Harry Styles and the entirety of One Direction and one girl dating all of One Direction. And Wattpad saw this story, the fan fiction website saw the story and said, hey, let's turn this into a movie. People love that, right? So they turned it into a movie. No one loved it, obviously, because why would anyone love that? And not only that, but there's like 6 movies so far, and they're making like another one. Like, no one is watching this. It's so bad. Half of it is porn. It's so weird. No one's watching these movies. It's so cringe, and the acting is bad, and the storyline is bad. And why does she stay with him? Okay, it's just a storyline between a relationship, and he is like abusive to her, horrible to her, like being mean to her family, being mean to her, and she's like, but he's different, and like I should stay with him. Like, she's so dumb. What the hell?
This was another segment of Melina's rants. You're gonna be hearing a lot of these on this podcast. Okay, anyways. So, last and definitely least, the worst movie of all time. Madness of Multiverse. Okay, I butchered that one. Multiverse of Madness.
Right, close enough. Honestly, can I just say that Marvel has been going downhill forever. It was good in the beginning. Like, there are good movies out there and there's good shows, but it's just so bad now.
Because they keep adding like new characters that we don't even know
No,
about.
like the characters are good. Like, especially if you're like a comic collector or something, which is like very common, you will know these characters and stuff, which is fine. It's just that I think they keep trying to one up the other movies they've made. So like, we need to add zombies, and we need to add flying people, and we need to add people resurrecting from the dead or something. It's like, no, you don't. Like, just make a good action movie and stop trying to rely on comedy and stupid jokes that don't make sense. Having, what's his name? Benedict Cumberbatch trying to make him say a funny line is just stupid because he's a serious actor and it just sounds weird when he tries to say something funny. It's like, no.
They try to put like 10 storylines into one movie, and the editing, oh my god.
The editing, it was like a PowerPoint presentation.
Wait, why does it have to?
In a PowerPoint
It looked like iMovie editing, honestly.
Why did it have to be like a star specifically? Why couldn't it just not
No, 'cause
like be a
it's so
circle?
weird.
Like, I know they're trying to be different, but I don't think it was different. Okay.
It was bad. It wasn't different. 9-year-old me on iMovie could have done better editing job, honestly.
Oh my god. Is that all for today, guys?
Yeah, I think I've let out all my anger.
Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you guys didn't get too offended by the pics and hope you all enjoyed. Thanks again to Heller Super Fresh for sponsoring this episode, and go check out my Patreon and go follow all my social media, which is in the show notes. Thanks again to Jade and Melina for joining, and go check out their podcast as well. That's all for today. Peace out.
Bye.